Hi again, everybody. Let's revise and review the sounds that we know. Remember, read the grapheme, think, and then say. Ready? Let's check you got them right. A, E. This one was tricky, wasn't it? It looks like A, but it's E like donkey. O, O, O. Or like haunted. Ooh. Ow. A again. Okay. And some of those sounds actually came up here, didn't they? So we've got was one. So it's the digraph. P and H makes how about they're all sounds that we've done this week and last week. Which other one did I want to show you? W. Well done. Okay, speed reading. I'm going to point at the word, you're going to read it, and then we will check. Remember our spelling rules that we've learned. City, ball, walking, mice, space. Well done. Can you see some of the rules? Soft C. When a K is before an I or an E. Or. A for or when it's before And also there's a suffix here. Ing. My turn, your turn. Could. Where. There. Want. What's the tricky part in want? Ah, that's it. The A sounds like an R. We don't say w-a-n't, want. W-a-n't, want. So some words, the R sound is spelt with an A. Like this one. Was. Oh, would. And that's that sound again. What. It's your turn to write down the tricky words that we're learning. Okay? Your turn to do your super duper spellings. Guess what? I've mixed them up for you today. I first want you to write beautiful. Next word, parents. Parents. and then father. Father. Called. I am called Miss Hemingway. What are you called? And were. Pause the video. Check that you've sounded them out correctly or remembered those tricky sounds. Maybe there's a mistake you made yesterday and you just want to check that you've not done that again. Pause the video, check, and then we'll check them together. Okay, so we've got beautiful. Give yourself a tick for B. E. U. T. I. And full. Parents. P. E. E. Ts. S. All of those sounds. Father. R. And remember, you need to check, is your R spelt with just an A, not a because that's not a tick, that's a tweak. You need to change that. Cold. K. O. L. D. D. And were. If you got those correctly, well done. If you've spotted a mistake and changed it, well done as well. Read with me. Would my bike be over there? Can you see the tricky words we've been learning? Would and there. Okay, so today we're going to be doing a totally different spelling rule, and this is called, my turn, your turn, homophone. Homophones. Homophone is a funny word, isn't it? Homo it comes from Greek, the Greek language. So homo means same and phone means sound. So homophone means the same sound. Okay? And there's a video here. There's a video here that I want you to watch after my video. It's underneath this video in the blog, and it's a bit of a fun song about homophones. So homophone means same sound. So it's a word that sounds the same as another word. It doesn't look the same. It doesn't mean the same thing. But it does sound the same. And that's tricky when we're spelling, because what we have to do is we have to figure out which spelling is for which one of the meanings. Okay? So here is my example. I have two words here that both say pear. Pear and pear. They sound exactly the same, don't they? But they don't mean the same, and the only way I know which one is which is because they also don't look the same. They're not spelled the same. So I've got pear, P-E-A-R, pear. That's a pear that I eat. And I also have pear, P-E, as in a pair of socks or a pair of shoes. Can you see the difference there? What I want you to do is I want you to pause the video and match up some pairs of words. So match up the pairs of homophones. Which word on this side sounds exactly the same as the word on this side? I want you to join them up and then we'll check them together. Okay, have you done that? Let's have a look. There. There does not sound the same as peace. there and there. There as in over there, and there as in their toy. I, and I. Here and here, so over here, or I can hear. And peace, as in being peaceful, and piece, as in a piece of a jigsaw. Did you get them right? There's also a word, there's some words that are called near homophones. Near homophones sound a little bit similar, but they're not exactly the same, so sometimes we can hear the difference. So we've got further and farther. Sound a little bit the same, but further, farther. So it's just being careful which is that middle sound. And quite and quiet. These ones are really tricky. Quiet has the e before the t, quiet. And quite happy, quite sad, meaning a little bit. The e is after the t because it's a split digraph I. Okay? Can you think of a sentence? Write it in your book using quite and quiet. So I want a sentence for quiet and I want a sentence for quite. Write them in your writing book. The children need to be quiet in the classroom. The television was too quiet. I am feeling quite happy today. There's some examples of my sentences. So now it's going to be your turn. It's your turn for your activity. And this is what I want you to do. So this is just my example. We've talked about that already. What I want you to do in this activity here is read the sentence out loud and read it to a grown-up if you can, and circle the homophones in each sentence. So as you can see, I've done one for you. You can see the sea from the caravan window. See and see sound exactly the same, so I've circled them. But there's see, as in I can see, and there's sea, as in the sea, the ocean. And then we've already done this activity. If you want to, I just want you to check that you've got those right, and maybe you could write another example of a sentence for each. So if you've said I'm quite happy today, you could also think of another one, maybe one about the weather. It was quite sunny today. It was quite cold today. Have a think about that, and I'll put the videos for you to listen to the songs under this video in the blog, as I've said. Bye guys, see you for phonics next week.